Well, good morning, Delilah fam. We about to hit afternoon now. So, looking at my phone last night, I was not feeling like coming to last night. Botox shots. I'm trying to stretch and work the arm while I'm doing this video. But I saw something about all I could read was Young Thug release. And I'm like, what? So I called my son. He's like, I sent you something on IG. I didn't think I got to see it because I was so tired. But then I wake up. Young Thug's dad reacts after rapper's non-negotiated plea gets him out of jail. That's what I saw. Young Thug pleaded guilty. After... Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see if I can play this for y'all. Hold on. Alright, I'm going to play this for y'all right quick. So y'all can hear it out of his mouth.
Free platform that allows businesses to send gift cards and money to... And you did too!
Atlanta rapper Young Thug, a.k.a. Jeffrey Williams, apologizing while pleading guilty in the nearly year-long YSL RICO trial. He pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including gang activity, weapons, and drug charges. Judge Paige Whitaker sentencing Williams to 40 years with 5 to serve, but commuted that sentence to time served, followed by 15 years of probation. A stark contrast to the recommendations by the prosecution, which wanted Young Thug to spend 25 years of his sentence behind bars. 11 Alive's Molly Oak is live outside the Fulton County Courthouse today. Molly, his family spoke with us after everything ended. Tell us, how are they feeling after this?
Ariana, while his family says they're feeling great that he gets to go home, they said they don't necessarily agree with what happened inside the courthouse behind me. So last night, the 33-year-old rapper was taken to Fulton County Jail to be processed and released. Now, this comes 2.5 years after his Fulton County arrest, when prosecutors allege that Young Thug's record label YSL, also known as Young Slime Life, was a criminal street gang. Last night, after Young Thug pled guilty, his attorney and his father took to the podium.
Well, this was excruciating because hopefully, in our collective opinion, Jeffrey would have been found not guilty of everything. So this is very painful. But that's another 3 months or so in custody. And he wants to go home to his family.
I was kind of startled behind it because I was in agreement with Brian and Keith. Let's keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? Let's make them continue to embarrass themselves. But at the same token, my son is I've never tried to interfere with his decisions.
They definitely embarrassing themselves. Hold on.
Knowledge of making the best.
Yeah, I had to cut that real quick. I'm sorry. The prosecution was definitely embarrassing themselves, especially when they put Woody on the stage. On the stand. But felt like 6 months of him being on the stage. Now I understand Thug wants to get out. I understand that part because nobody wants to be in jail for real unless you're institutionalized. I learned that term a while ago. But the prosecution was a whole joke. I would have fought the sugar honey iced tea, but once again, I'm not in that situation.
That he sees fit for him.
A trial for the final 2 defendants is expected to resume on Monday. Reporting live in Atlanta, Molly Oak, 11 Alive News.
Thank you, Molly. It's been 907 days since Young Thug was originally indicted on RICO charges, officially starting this criminal prosecution. And we've been following it all the twists and the turns since then. We have a timeline of all the major changes on our website, 11alive.com. And you can watch all of yesterday's events inside the courtroom right now on the 11 Alive streaming app. It's free.
Okay, so all this started in 2022. That's what that said. Melly been locked up for how long? And ain't no resolution coming through. So I'm happy for you Thug fans. I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan. I do like Thug's music. I'm happy for y'all. But for him to plead guilty and just like that, I'm gonna proceed to read to see what else. So see if there is anything else. Because if he got off scot-free, shoot, I'm scared. I'm sorry. Young Thug banned from Atlanta for decades closes YSL trial with apologies. Young Thug sentenced after pleading guilty to some charges in long running. Oh, whoa, let's go to this one right quick. How you get banned from your whole where you live? Like, where you...
Tremendous is a free platform that allows businesses to send...
Hi, Mr. Williams. Is there anything that you want to say?
Yes, ma'am. I take full responsibility for, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom.
He's pointing to his family and
my mom got
everybody.
kids. I can't say all their names, managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just having so much time investing into this, and I am a smart guy, I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart, I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, and I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have nothing to do with you, but it can end bad and it could, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you, and I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you, I'll never be in this type of situation again. I'm going away.
You got the bailiffs in the back laughing.
Mistakes, I come from nothing and I made something and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry. Through these last 2.5 years of my life, you are really, truly, honestly, the best thing that has happened to me because you made everything fair for me and everybody involved on both sides, I'm sorry to the sheriff, everybody for just having to put extra time in. I know y'all got to pay more money, but I'm sorry for y'all.
They're laughing. The best was like, yeah, right, we got to pay our normal fee.
You find it in your heart to allow me to go home and be with my family and just do better as a person. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I am. I know the heights I've reached. I know the impact I got on.
Well, I gotta pause it right there. I could have swore, and I've seen it in so many cases, when you plead guilty, you have to admit your crimes. I've yet heard him say why he did what he did, but shouldn't he admit to, yeah, YSL is not just a record company, it is a this and that. I thought you were supposed to admit to your wrongdoings. I'll be back, y'all. There's going to have to be another one because I'm running out of time. And just like that, I'm back. Let's continue listening to Jeffrey as he's doing his plea.
People, period, in the community, all people. I learned that late, like these past 2 or 3 years of my life, I kind of learned that late, and maybe it was because I was, probably on drugs or anything, I don't know, but I have came to my senses and I understand what I mean to this world, but I am a good guy, I don't mind doing stuff like, free shows, and I always did that, I did free shows and gave it to single parents, millions of dollars, I made $1.8 million on a free show, and I gave it all to a single parent charity, and I did like 2 or 3 shows that made like $700,000 a piece, and I gave it to the breast cancer organization. Like, you know, I do things. Like, I put millions of dollars back into my community for real. I really did. I did more than anybody ever did from my side, you know. But I understand, you know, rap lyrics. I understand how it could be twisted. I understand what it could do to the mind of people. I understand all that, and I promise you, I'm 100% changing that. You know, it's just, I'm older, I'm grown now, you know, and it's just like, I'm smarter. There's more things to rap about. Like, I've experienced a lot of good things. I experienced more bad things, but I experienced a lot of good things too. And anyway, I can go further.
Well, I appreciate it. And
now the thing that I'm happy about is just before he did go in, I mean, well, yeah, before all this went down, he was trying to go by Jeffrey. He no longer was going by Young Thug. He was Jeffrey. I'm not doubting what he said he did. I'm not saying he's lying about what happens in his lyrics. I'm not like, he's getting out. None of that. None of that at all. But if he can stand there and say all the good he did and all he had to do is plead guilty and spew the sauce out, I'm about to find out what they gave him in a minute. This means Diddy oil, aka baby oil, aka fruit combs, can easily get out of what he did. Because a lot of the stuff anyway is like past the statute of limitation. They can't prove the Big and Pac situation. That's from, oh wait a minute. Well, the Pac thing is still in play. Well, normally IRTA doesn't have a statute of limitation, but I'm not sure how it works in other states. But hold on, because I'm about to read this article. He looked more like this when he was pleading. During an emotional courtroom address, Atlanta rapper Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, expressed regret for his past actions after entering a guilty plea to some charges on Thursday. In part, Williams explained to the judge that he's reached a new level of personal growth over the past 2.5 years. Jail did that to you, some, and desires to influence his community positively. The speech marked the end of his involvement in a RICO case connected to the alleged YSL street gang, a case that became Georgia's longest running trial. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Paige Whitaker's sentence for Williams included time served, probation under several conditions, including a decade-long ban from Atlanta area. The man can't go to Atlanta for 10 years? Williams pled guilty to 6 out of 8 charges, sidestepping trial by leaving his remorse and hope for change evident in his words to the court. Below is Williams' his full speech. I'm not going to say all that. Y'all all heard that. Come on, go up. I'm going away. I've learned from my mistakes, you know. I came from nothing and okay, that's part of the speech. Is this his whole speech? I think it is. That's his whole speech. I just read this whole thing. Okay, so good. I'm just going to end it with, I'm happy that he gets a show, well, hopefully, prayerfully, that wasn't just a show that he put on, and he really will change his ways and think about, maybe even thinking about, because I know it's still people, like you heard, it's still people that, that's on trial, which means, I think one of them had an IRTA charge. One of them was already locked up for something. And his girlfriend was like, just give up Thug. But apparently, just giving up Thug wasn't going to work, because he had some snitches. And baby, if all of a sudden something happened to Gunna, give that side eye, y'all. Give that side eye. Because I'm still giving that side eye. about the rich homie Quan thing. That's my side eye. But I'm going to end it here.
Some of the ways he's dressed, like
I'm going to end it here and try to have it up on my YouTube within like the next few minutes. Cause I just realized, I'm like, but Dee, you edited and posted. That was for my vlog channel. This is for the main channel. So, if you made it this far, you loved hanging out and vibing with Delilah, please like, share, comment. Sharing is caring. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And just like water in the sun, I'm out of here, coach.